So scientists finally revealed terrifying secrets about Philippines geography. And listen, I'm excited to see this. You guys have linked this over. So without further ado, come join me. Let's go.
When you mention Filipino, oftentimes you picture this and this. They are known as some of the friendliest and happiest people in the world. But behind those smiles lies a resilience born from living in one of the most disaster-prone countries, constantly at the mercy of nature's unpredictable fury. Natural disasters happen everywhere, but the Philippines faces them more often and with greater intensity than most. Earthquakes shake its ground, volcanoes erupt, landslides tumble, and rising seas threaten its shores.
And I can confidently say I believe that's maybe one of the reasons why they are so kind, because they already deal with so many things that they can't control. So kind of when you grasp that idea as a human being that there is countless things that you constantly deal with, life throwing at you that you cannot control. They cannot control what hits the Philippines. And because of that, they learn to be more understanding with people and learn to just be kinder. Because you already are dealing with natural disasters that can harm your life. And, when you become at peace with that, you become a much kinder person because you start to understand that you can become at peace with almost everything. I think that's a big thing, man, if you think about it.
The list of challenges seems endless. But why? The most simple answer is because of its geography. Join us as we try to explore this heartbreaking reality in this video. Nestled in the heart of Southeast Asia, the Philippines is a nation brimming with breathtaking diversity and irresistible allure.
Wow, dude.
With over 7,600 islands scattered across crystal-clear azure waters, it stands as a tropical paradise unlike any other. From its world-famous beaches to its verdant mountain landscapes, the country's natural wonders offer a feast for the senses, making every corner a sight to behold. Just take a look at this world map. The Philippines showcases one of the most striking and distinctive shapes in the world, as if it were masterfully crafted with deliberate design.
That's actual facts,
However, this unique shape is the result of millions of years of natural processes. 50 million years ago, the Philippines bore little resemblance to its present form. At that time, the Earth's tectonic plates were slowly but relentlessly moving,
That's insane,
reshaping
too.
the planet's landscape. The Philippines was born from this long, dramatic evolution, constantly shifting and transforming until it evolved into the stunning archipelago we see today.
And it's so beautiful, the break apart kind of like pieces that it has with the islands all separated. I don't know, it's so cool knowing that the Earth was completely different with tectonic plates way long ago, man. And now it's shifted into something like so unique, right? And the world will constantly change, I think, in the future too. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it will continue to move. Is it not like insane? I think it's crazy.
We see today. Recent groundbreaking discoveries suggest that the Philippines may have been inhabited more than 709,000 years ago.
I've heard about this too.
Long before modern humans appeared on the scene by hundreds of thousands of years. This remarkable timeline places the Philippines among the nations with the longest histories of human habitation. The Philippines spans a total land area of approximately 300,000 square kilometers. While it may appear small at first glance, this archipelago is a vast expanse. With such a vast number of islands, it's no surprise that the Philippines is home to some of the world's most stunning beaches and idyllic destinations.
Yeah, dude.
It's no wonder tourism plays a pivotal role in the country's economy. In 2023, tourism accounted for around 8.6% of the country's GDP, attracting over 5.4 million international visitors. Iconic destinations like Boracay, El Nido, and Siargao.
Yo, by the way, I need to go to Boracay, actually, or Boracay. Palawan, I have to go to there. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Look at this, bro. Look at this. This to you guys is like, bro, this is a mountainside. But no, look at the shape of this. It's like Game of Thrones kind of shape, like of a seat in Game of Thrones, bro. That is insane, bro. At night, it must be so creepy, though. Let me know what it looks like at night, you guys, because obviously I've seen only photos in the daytime. I haven't even seen it at night. I want to be able to see it in person. I will. But does it look eerie at night? It probably does, right?
Consistently rank among the most beautiful beaches in the world, drawing travelers from across the globe to experience their pristine beauty and crystal clear waters. The Philippines isn't just blessed with paradise-like destinations. It's also a biodiversity wonderland, home to over 52,000 species of plants and animals, half of which exist nowhere else on Earth.
Wow.
This rich natural heritage makes the country a treasure trove for researchers and nature lovers alike. Take its approximately 200 species of mammals, for example. About 100 of them are unique to these islands. The numbers are just as impressive when it comes to birds, reptiles, amphibians, and marine life.
Yo,
The waters
the music's
surrounding
scaring
the
me, bro.
Philippines are alive with over 500 species of coral and thousands of fish species, creating a vibrant underwater world
That is
teeming
scary,
with life.
low-key.
For instance, Tubataha Reef was declared as a World Heritage Site in 2023 by UNICEF and is considered as the center of marine biodiversity.
It's also because some of them are going extinct, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Some of the fishes, some of the wildlife especially too, in the near the trees and stuff, they're going extinct. This is why it's very important in this area particularly, right? Correct me if I'm wrong once again, but I do remember hearing about that.
This underwater gem is home to 75% of the world's coral species and 40% of reef fish species, making it one of the most ecologically significant marine ecosystems on the planet. With such breathtaking natural wonders,
You don't want it to go
one
extinct.
might think the Philippines is blessed by its geographic location. Time and again, the Philippines is hit first and hardest with natural disasters, a reality that has brought grief and hardship to its people for thousands of years. In the Philippines, it's not uncommon for the country to be battered by around 20 typhoons each year, with 5 of those being particularly devastating.
Yeah, bro. Oh
Think
my.
of it as uninvited guests, and there are 20 of them whose intention is to destroy your property. That's the reality for many Filipinos.
And they're laughing. You know, he's smiling. I mean, they're real calm. And this is just so regular. Hey, we're going to cross the road, by the way. The bus is still got to make a move. Again, I say that this is a crazy, disaster. It's something that harms so many people. But once again, I'll emphasize the way that they handle it, the way that the Philippines handles it. It's a completely different level than what you're used to seeing. It's crazy.
Who could forget the devastation of Super Typhoon Haiyan in 2013? The world watched in shock as one of the most powerful storms ever recorded tore through the Philippines, claiming thousands of lives and leaving behind a trail of destruction that was nearly unimaginable.
That is
The
insane,
once
bro.
idyllic islands were left in ruins, forever marking a dark chapter in the country's history. So why is this archipelago such a magnet for typhoons? The answer lies in its geography.
Ring of Fire,
The
right?
Philippines is situated in the Pacific Ring of Fire,
Yep.
a region infamous for its volcanic activity and extreme weather patterns. The Ring of Fire is a vast, horseshoe-shaped belt of seismic activity encircling the Pacific Ocean. Stretching for nearly 40,000 kilometers, it's known for its dense concentration of earthquake epicenters,
That's insane.
volcanoes, and tectonic plate boundaries.
Oh, look, the Marianas Trench. One of you guys in the comments actually told me about this for my last video that I saw about the Philippines. The typhoon that actually saved the world. You guys should check that video out. That was insane. But you guys told me about Marianas Trench because I was talking about how it's like one of the deepest parts of the ocean, and how important it really is in the Philippines to have kind of like the control over a certain area and things like that. I think I was also explaining because of the microbiome that's there. There's so much like importance to the Philippines and why it's there, by the way. Just point blank period, even naturally how important it is. But yeah, this is crazy, bro. Surrounded by just
and
volcanoes.
tectonic plate boundaries. The belt is framed by deep ocean trenches on its oceanic side, with continental land masses resting behind it. It's not just famous for its name. This region is responsible for most of the world's earthquakes, including the most powerful ones, and is home to roughly 75% of all active volcanoes on Earth.
And that video was Japan, by the way. I think Japan has regular earthquakes. It happens very often because Japan is obviously near the Ring of Fire too. Correct me if I'm wrong. And it has a volcano there too, or near it. And it's obviously has a lot of earthquakes, while typhoons happen in the Philippines a lot. So it's
This is clearly evident in the Philippines, for it's dotted with active volcanoes, including the iconic Mayon volcano, famed for its nearly perfect cone, and Taal volcano, one of the smallest active volcanoes in the world. In 1991, Mount Pinatubo erupted in a catastrophic event, that
Yeah.
stands as one of the largest volcanic eruptions of the 20th century. It dramatically reshaped the surrounding landscape and had far-reaching effects, even influencing global climate patterns. With nearly 300 volcanoes scattered across its islands, 24 of them are classified as active, meaning they have erupted in the past and could potentially do so again.
Terrifying.
Over the last 400 years, the Philippines has experienced 44 significant volcanic eruptions, events that have instilled fear and wrought destruction on many communities. The most devastating earthquake in the Philippines, in terms of both the strength of its ground shaking and the death toll, occurred in southern Mindanao in 1976, known as the Moro Gulf earthquake.
Oh.
This tragic event claimed the lives of up to 8,000 people, making it the deadliest earthquake in the country's history. A significant number of those who perished, as well as those injured or missing, were believed to have been swept out to sea. The country experiences thousands of tremors each year, most of which are so minor that they go unnoticed by the general public. We know that the Philippines' location in the Pacific Ring of Fire explains its frequent earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. But how does that relate to typhoons? The answer lies in the heat generated by the region's many volcanoes.
Oh, that actually makes a lot of
This heat warms
sense.
the surrounding environment, and when combined with the tropical waters of the Pacific, it creates the perfect conditions for cyclones to form.
That's the crazy thing. It's like most people like the Philippines because of the heat. By the way, let me emphasize that because there's a lot of people who come from cold weather. They go to the Philippines like on vacation and stuff because they enjoy the heat. They want to get away from the cold. And on top of that, it's perfect weather for beach and, you know, islands. It's wonderful and beautiful. With that being said, it's a beauty, but also disaster in disguise in terms of like natural disasters because like the guy mentioned, it's a perfect recipe for typhoons. They need that heat and the water and all this creates typhoons, and that's why it's consistent.
As a result, the Philippines finds itself squarely in the path of these powerful storms year after year. Since typhoons thrive on warm ocean currents, countries like the Philippines, situated in this heated zone, become prime targets for these powerful storms. As long as the Pacific Ring of Fire remains active, the Philippines will continue to be a natural magnet for typhoons. The country is often regarded as the most vulnerable country in the world when it comes to natural disasters.
And they're still building,
this
man.
vulnerability is
Crazy.
underscored by the World Risk Index 2023, which ranks the Philippines at the forefront due to its high exposure to a variety of natural hazards and significant societal vulnerabilities. However, resilience has become part of the culture. Filipinos face these challenges with strength and hope. But the reality remains that for many, surviving these disasters means more than bracing for the storm. It means finding ways to rebuild time and again. It's not uncommon for outsiders to be struck by the sight of Filipinos smiling amidst the chaos of a flood, even after a devastating typhoon has swept through. You might catch children splashing about in the water, laughter ringing out as they play, while some resourceful Pinoys find creative ways to make a living by helping stranded folks reach their destinations. Even during severe floods, you'll often hear Filipinos say, "Baha ka lang, Pinoy kami." Truly, there's no place quite like the Philippines, where resilience and joy shine through even in the toughest times. As they said on their previous tourism slogan, it's more fun in the Philippines.
I saw that as soon as I arrived in the Philippines too. Some of the scariest things, but yet some of the most beautiful things happen there in the Philippines. After visiting, I do think I experienced a little earthquake, or I don't know if that was in Japan or in the Philippines because it was around the same trip. And I remember I was like, whoa, like what's going on? I have no idea. But regardless, it was just kind of like looking at the people as well. They were just very unfazed because of how regular it was. But at the same time, how consistent they were in terms of kindness, in terms of being who they are in a beautiful way, no matter what happened. And it's crazy. It's something that I take a lot of inspiration from. And I love the Philippines for forever and always. This is why my trip there, recorded, by the way, on the channel, is one of my favorite trips of all time. It was one of the greatest moments of my life I'll never forget. And honestly, I just want to say thank you guys for everything. I will be going back, don't worry. And I just want to say thank you once again for everything. And thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Hey, If you liked it, leave a like. If you loved it, subscribe. If you want more, let me know down in the comments below. And yeah, till next time, guys. Yeah, look. How good you been living? Wait, how good you been living? I've been living too good for you. I've been living too. Did what I did and I do it again. Every move that I make, I ain't feeling repent. Nobody believes to believe it's a friend, and you question your moves like you really won't end. Really?